my advice is to try and come from a place of empathy. So with my audience particularly, they're predominantly parents, and predominantly parents of young children. So I have to try and remember that people are at a very challenging point of their lives. They are hormonal, they're tired, they're stretched. And then similarly, on a bigger scale, everybody, and I mean everybody, is in a challenging place. So when someone is trolling you, you have to try and remember that there is a person who might be going through whatever. That said, it's really hard to do that. If, for me, it's luck of the draw. If I'm feeling good in myself, then I find it very easy to create distance, to come a step away, to think. But sometimes they get you, sometimes they trigger you, and yeah, I will reply, and that isn't always good. But all you can do is know yourself and know your motivation and know why you're doing things.
Yeah.
And therefore, if someone questions you and you know that your intentions are good, then you're safe. But you've got to, that's, I think, a lot of the part of the trolling culture has come around because people can see that people are being inauthentic, that people's motivation on there isn't good, and that is where the disconnect has come, which can be hard if you're someone who's trying to use it for good, to feel like you're caught up in that marred with the same brush. But as long as you know yourself, you should be all right.
Yeah, and I think it's down to the authenticity of what you're trying to say, and how well you know yourself, right? Because like, even with me the other day, I had someone comment on a post that I think it was a post or a video or something that I'd posted up on my Instagram. And once I don't ever like push back and be like, what are you talking about? I always try and understand the angle that they're coming from. And what I found was that in the end, we were both, well, it ended up being three of us in the comments. All three of us were making the exact same point. We were just articulating it in a different way. And I think that the danger can be sometimes that, in a picture or a bit of writing or a post, it's very hard to fully articulate what you're trying to get across, unless you're, an extremely good copywriter. It's quite hard to fully get it across, because you can't see or feel the emotion that is being said with. You can't sense what that person's fully trying to say unless the wording is 100% correct. So, and I think that's where there is that disconnect sometimes, is people take things on board in their own way, through their own lens, through their own feelings, on the text that they've seen you write or the picture that they've seen you post. And they're not almost seeing it through the person who's written its lens and feelings and thoughts. So